Greetings to all of you. Whether this be the early or morning or afternoon or evening or any part of the day, wherever you may be, whatever your background be, whatever your ethnicity be, you are my fellow global citizen, or fellow global citizens in plural. And I crave leave to greet you all with all due sincerity, indeed with all due humility on my part. You are respected by me, and no doubt you are dear to me. In our country, it is just past 2 a.m. of the night crossing from the 31st of December of the Gregorian year 2025 into the 1st of January of the Gregorian year 2026. And although it is very late at night, some people are still celebrating. As you may notice that firecrackers are still being cracked and many people are enjoying themselves. Perhaps even sound of music may be heard. But the cause which we have to celebrate today and throughout this Gregorian year is not merely based upon this very night or day. It is a cause throughout this year and throughout our lives. My apologies for any noise coming from the background. My loving cats are put outside of this little chamber or little cabin or little cell, whatever you prefer to call it, and they become very impatient when they cannot see me directly, yet know that I am at home. But returning to this very occasion, I crave leave to add that it is the human beings who celebrate days even befitting every single year. The days may be sacred ones, the days may be celebrating ones, and the days may be some memorial ones. Yet we are the only race, the human race, who celebrate days and occasions. My loving cats don't, and other species of the animal kingdom don't either, to the best of my belief and understanding. It is said that certain animals, like herds of elephants, mourn the dead. Perhaps that is true. But they do not remember, for example, the anniversary of a certain person. Whether this be birth, I beg your pardon, a certain elephant, whether this be at birth or on its death. We do. But our being human beings also have a purpose. According to the creation found in the first book of the Torah, or the Holy Bible known as the Genesis, we were created in the image of God in His likeness. And according to the Torah, there should be one law for both the native and the stranger who adjourn, or I should say who abide or live in our land, wherever that may be. there may not be any discrimination against any foreigner, provided that particular foreigner abides by the same rules laid down for the native. We are called upon as human beings to exercise humanity on this day and throughout the year and all the days of our lives. If we fail to do so, we deny our human births, even befitting humanity. We fall below that standard. Even now, too many of our fellow human beings are being abused. They are often trafficked and sold into slavery, and many of the others are being abused domestically or outside their homes, at workplaces or at educational institutions, or even in other parts of the world, wherever that may be. But this is a fact which cannot be denied. Abuse of victims continue throughout the world, even as late as this particular day, January the 1st of the Gregorian year 2026. Since we call ourselves human beings, we also have the responsibility to ensure that humanity progresses, not inhumanity. We belong to that particular race, which is considered to be the most superior of all other races found in the animal kingdom and perhaps in the plant kingdom and whatever species that may be. But we need to prove that we are worthy human beings by carrying out and exercising humanity to the best of our ability. Even in the Holy Land, which is claimed to be a part of Israel, also called Judea and Samaria by many, and Gaza or even Palestine by others, people are suffering. They are suffering at this very moment, in this very cold night, when they do not have sufficient clothing, let alone any heating system. Many of them are abiding in tents. And we are called upon as the first creation among the species of the animal kingdom, not in the sense of the created world, but above all the other species of the animal kingdom, we are called upon to show humanity. It is not a moment of taking revenge. Vengeance belongs to our Creator. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And if we want to commit ourselves, even as a chosen race, we must commit ourselves first to humanity, not to vengeance. We must ensure that those who are abused are set at liberty from such abuse. We must ensure that those who are imprisoned wrongfully are set at liberty from those imprisonment. If we believe ourselves to be human beings, we must share not merely the joy and happiness, but also the concerns, the pains, the sufferings of our fellow human beings. If we fail to do so, we disclaim ourselves to be worthy human beings. Even on this night, on this day, throughout this year, and all the days of our lives. I, under the given circumstances, invite you, my most respected fellow global human beings and global citizens, to come forward in exercising humanity, not to keep quiet when injustice is done, but to ensure that our complete and total commitments be based upon humanity, and our collective efforts enhances humanity, not inhumanity. We need to protect all the victims, especially the weak and the feeble ones. This is my errand. This is my message. This is my most heartfelt and sincere greetings to all of you, my fellow global citizens, whom I respect and regard. I thank you in anticipation for your kind understanding, as I also thank you in anticipation for coming forward in the true service of humanity. Thank you, and wish you all a blissful and happy Gregorian New Year 2026. While I bid you a good night and remain most humbly at your service.